Boy, they are desperate, boy. Oh man, they are desperate. They screaming and hollering and jumping up and down. What is going on? Patriots, this is gonna get real good now. Oh boy, we gonna throw some jalapeno mustard on it. I wonder whatever she's souped up with, they're gonna put that in Joe's cup. Are they gonna put that in Joe's Gatorade? Whatever they got, whatever she done took. I don't know what them things called, them Adderall pills. What boy, them B12 shots. I don't know what them B12 and vitamin energy boosters, Red Bull, Rhino pills, whatever she's on. God, Lee, what is going on? Oh boy. But for real, you guys, this is why we've become a joke, a laughing stock. Yeah. Yeah, this is why everybody's laughing at us. And my grandma could have threw a party and more people gonna show up than this. Yeah. Oh boy, man, we have become a laughing stock, boy. My beautiful patriots, my brothers and sisters around the world, I hope everybody is blessed, well, healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life as we go through these crazy, dark times together, man. We're living in the biggest history yet. And couple months, some of the biggest decisions are going to be made. We got big things coming up in a couple days, the debate, the convention. And this thing really, really matters, y'all. Time to get back on track, man. A lot of people are struggling. America's in America. We've become a laughing stock. But oh boy, I couldn't wait to get into this, man. And a couple of y'all sent me this video. And this one's coming from my brother as well. So link will be in the description box down below. But oh boy, they are desperate, boy. Whoa, boy. Again, they're desperate. They're terrified. They see them polls. They see everybody waking up. They see the love that Trump is getting. They even see the never Trumpers. And even they people, the registered dams switching over. And you wonder why. But let's go and jump in this, man. Let me stop all this talking. This is finna get good, boy. And hey, man, again, I hope y'all are having an amazing weekend, an amazing Sunday. And that you guys are feeling good, man, that you're feeling well, that your mental's there, that everything's going well in you guys' life, man. You never know what somebody's going through. So I encourage y'all to spread the love, man. One love, baby. Spread it. We got to come together, man, and we cannot rest now. Because right now we are winning, y'all. We are winning, but we cannot rest, man. We cannot rest, y'all. Let's jump into this. Oh boy.
And talking about losing your grip on reality and sanity, earlier today, bartender turned Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Make me and my patriots a drink. Matter of fact, no, we don't want it. Oh, that tastes disgusting. Why did you give it to us? Oh my God.
And a couple of other far-left Democrats held a rally in the Bronx. I don't know, perhaps they were inspired by the huge crowd that Donald Trump got there a couple of weeks ago. But the Democrats' rally, sadly, in what should be Democrat heartland, only had a few hundred in attendance, and they were treated to this absolute cringe fest. Now, just watch this and ask yourself, is AOC okay? give to Biden before any major speech. She doesn't seem okay to me, and it only got worse when she spoke.
I know about y'all. She's the greatest guy. I am ready to fight. Let's hear it.
I love the hair work. That's excellent. She wants to win the country back, y'all. From whom exactly? I don't know. Illegal immigrants, Joe Biden. She does realise the Democrats are in the White House. And she mentioned Gaza there, and that was also top of mind for the male AOC, Jamal Bowman. Watch this deranged performance, and remember, this man is a congressman, Democrat congressman.
We're gonna show them who the we are!
Boy, they know Trump is winning, boy. Patriots, they know. We didn't hit them in that funny bone. Boy, they can feel it now, boy. They desperate, boy. Desperate at its finest.
We're gonna show them who the ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We got to talk about a pretty humiliating rally for AOC, Jamal Bowman, and Bernie Sanders in the Bronx, okay? Because AOC came out and claimed that Trump's Bronx rally would not have real so-called people of color from the Bronx at the rally. However, people actually showed up in droves. There were a ton of people that showed up to that rally. And if you compare it to how many people showed up to AOC's rally, you can kind of see all the people here, okay? It doesn't look like it was nearly as much as the amount of people that showed up to Trump's rally. And it definitely was not anywhere close to the amount of people that showed up for the Trump rally in Philadelphia today, which we're going to talk about later.
Yep. Got me a Philly cheesesteak.
How are you prepping for the debate? How are you prepping for the debate? There ain't no debate. He already won.
Woo! Look at all the beautiful Patriots, man. Wow. 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 You guys, like I again, we are blowing it through the roof, man. Should be a landslide. A landslide, y'all. And do y'all have chills too? I have chills, man. Look at all the beautiful Patriots, man. And it's been even bigger than this. Record-breaking numbers, man. For real, I'm landslide, man. I'm ready to crack open a Coven in November. Comment down below if you ready to crack open a Coven in November. I'm ready to get this thing back on track, man. Shout out to Philly, man.
Thank you very much, everybody, and I love Philadelphia. I went to school in Philadelphia.
Yeah, AOC can only dream of having a rally that big, okay? She bought the progressive champion, Bernie Sanders, socialist Sanders, to a rally in the Bronx, and not only was her crowd small compared to the Bronx rally that Trump had, but also on top of that, she got protested, okay? Because apparently, according to the far left, AOC and Bernie Sanders are sellouts, okay? Because they are not being pro-Palestine enough or anti-Israel enough, okay? And again, this rally featured Jamal Bowman, who should have been expelled by Congress from the Republicans, but because they have no cojones, this guy's still there. However, the good news is that this guy is essentially desperate because he's about to lose his primary race versus another Democrat. I mean, this guy was down by like 14 to 20 points, okay, in a recent poll. He's getting blown out, okay? So this guy is desperately trying to keep his job that he could lose as early as
desperate.
the end of next week, I believe. So let's actually watch some of this film because this is going to show you some of the protests, the counter protesters that showed up to push back against Bernie Sanders and AOC.
Israel had the right to defend itself against the terrorist attack, but it does not have the right to go to war.
What a clown.
We gonna show them who the we are. Bowman! 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 Bowman!
Wow. Yeah. So I think that guy's going to get voted out of Congress. I really do. That rally, in my opinion, was humiliating. And one of the reasons why is because not that many people showed up. And again, this was in New York, by the way, in their backyard, right? The Bronx. This is your backyard, man. And you only got a few hundred people to show up when Trump got probably, 20,000 people? Okay. I doubt they got 1,000 people, right? They might have got 1,000 people, but I doubt it. AOC, Jamal Bowman, and Bernie Sanders, okay? Also, top of that, these are the same people who mocked Trump, again, when he had this Bronx rally, saying that his support is fake and that New York will never vote for Trump. But it seems as if it is a possibility that New York could flip red in some of the latest polling, showing that Trump is actually closing in on Biden in New York.
Position. Indeed, in the latest poll, he is winning in every swing state. Woo! Every swing state. The latest Emerson College polling would be giving Joe Biden nightmares if he had any idea what day it was. And the polling also shows, incredibly, that New York is in play. The bluest of blue states could turn red. Surely not, but this is the latest Siena College data that's showing Trump is within striking distance after a surge in support from black and Jewish voters.
Yeah, so New York might not be a swing state yet, despite Trump's amazing Bronx rally that was a lot more successful than AOC's Cringe Fest rally with Jamal Bowman and Socialist Sanders. But Trump is making a play at states that aren't that far away from New York, that are swing states. Like, for example, Pennsylvania, in which Trump rallied in Philadelphia today. Okay, this is the heart of deep blue, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. He rallied there, and it definitely looked like that rally was much better than what AOC had going on in her own home territory.
We travel from New York to support President Trump, the people's president, the only one who can save the United States of America from destruction from within by the radical left and the Democrats that want to destroy this country without realizing that if we lose this country, they have no place to go. Trump 2024, alabío, alabao, alabim, bao, bao, Trump, Trump.
But Joe Biden's open border has also been a disaster for our great African American and Hispanic American population. So, what's happening when millions of people flow over? The people that are most hurt are, number one, the African Americans in this country. Number two, the Hispanic. Have they taken your job yet, sirs? They better not. I don't think they're going to get your job. I'll fight for you. They're not getting your job.
That's our president, man.
Nobody's getting his job. But I will tell you, they're taking African American jobs and Hispanic American jobs. You know who else they're really affecting? The unions. And I have to tell you, we have a lot of Teamsters here. Do we have a lot of Teamsters? We have Teamsters. And I think we're doing 89% or something with the Teamsters. And they have a great leader. I hope Sean is listening right now. The auto industry, United Auto, the auto workers are largely on my side. They have the worst union head in the country. This guy wants to make all electric cars, EVs, right? All the. They don't go far. They cost too much. They're all made in China. Other than that, I think they're actually quite wonderful. But he's getting decimated by his union. He actually supported Sleepy Joe. He supported him. Sleepy Joe. See, just for this, because I'm going back to crooked, I think it's more accurate. I like crooked more. I think it's... In fact, I took it away from crooked Hillary. So I don't want to give it back to her, because now I call her Beautiful Hillary. She's a beautiful woman. I said, that's the greatest day of her life when I took the branding off her. I no longer call her, so I can't give it back. But I'm going to go Sleepy Joe just for the rest of this particular this is a wild time in Philadelphia.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. Okay, another huge rally for Trump. And during his visit to Philadelphia, again, he's trying to win the state of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a swing state. Apparently, he made an announcement that he's decided who his VP pick is going to be. And these are the three people that allegedly are the finalists.
Former President Donald Trump says he's finally decided who will be joining him as his VP on the Republican ticket this November. I want to get straight to Steve Contorno, who's live at a campaign rally in Philadelphia. All right, he says he knows, but what more details do we have here?
Omar, we have been hearing in recent days that former President Trump has narrowed his list of frontrunners down to Senator J.D. Vance, Senator Marco Rubio, and North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum. Well, today on the way to this Philadelphia rally, he stopped for cheesesteaks, and he said he has made a decision. Listen to what he said.
Your vice president is.
Pick Tulsi!
In my mind, yeah.
Do they know? Do they know?
Nobody knows.
That's right. Tim Scott your way, baby. Win.
Trump went on to say that he will make an announcement, quote, pretty soon. We have been eyeing the Republican National Convention for that announcement.
Yeah, so it's so loud in there that CNN has to scream and yell into the mic in order to communicate from the venue, okay? I mean, Trump is basically filling up arenas anywhere he goes. It doesn't matter where he goes.
Anywhere he
in
goes.
the country, everybody is showing out for Trump. I have never seen this type of energy for Democrats at all, right? If ever, maybe since Obama, okay? But again, when it comes to Joe Biden, he couldn't do that, right? There's no way that Joe Biden could fill up an arena like that. There's no way that Joe Biden can have that type of energy. Look at what happened to AOC, okay? AOC, for the most part, I would imagine is probably the most popular Democrat in her party, right? And then you got Bernie Sanders and Jamal Bowman. Jamal Bowman not popular at all, but Bernie pretty popular. And they couldn't fill up the park in the Bronx the way that Trump did. Again, it's not comparable, right? If you can't see the difference, then you should have your vision checked, right? I'm so serious. But out of these three candidates, okay, Doug Burgum, the governor of North Dakota, you have Senator Marco Rubio from Florida, and then you have J.D. Vance, who is the senator from Ohio. Now, J.D. Vance and Doug Burgum are two guys that I've been telling you that if I was the Trump campaign, if I was Trump, this is how I'll be thinking about it, right? You have to try to shore up your weaknesses. Right now, when it comes to the voter base from a demographics perspective, Trump is doing well in swing states that are more diverse. So Trump himself is attracting those Hispanic and black voters that Democrats covet. He's getting enough of them to flip swing states like a Nevada, like an Arizona, like a Georgia that are more quote unquote diverse, okay? But where Trump is struggling, okay, and what I mean by struggling, I mean either slightly leading Biden or tied with Biden, are in states that are less diverse, okay, like for example a Wisconsin or a Michigan. Now Minnesota could be in play as well too. We're talking about these Rust Belt states, Pennsylvania where he was at. Those states are states where Trump is struggling, so to speak, okay, relative to other swing states. Somebody like a Doug Burgum or J.D. Vance, who are from those areas relatively, would be a big boost, right? It would be a big boost for a state like Pennsylvania, to have somebody like a Doug Burgum or a JD Vance on the ticket. Why do I say that? Is because, again, when you're reaching out to those blue-collar type of voters, somebody like a JD Vance or a Doug Burgum will definitely be able to speak to those people a lot more, okay, than some of the other individuals that were on Trump's VP list that would help him show up to vote when it comes to so-called minorities. However, Trump doesn't really need to do that anymore because himself, he is enough, right? But again, you still have Marco Rubio there from Florida, which is not necessarily a state that Trump really needs in regards to more support because Trump is essentially the king of Florida, right? But Marco Rubio is Hispanic, okay, and he is a sitting senator, and he was somewhat competitive when he ran for president. He was popular. He's good at raising money, but I don't see him as really the guy, right? I don't think that he's going to be the pick. He could be the pick. Either way, I'm just saying that at least if these three finalists are actually the finalists, then you can see why JD Vance or Doug Burgum or Marco Rubio, they're on the list. Why are they the finalists? Well, again, with JD Vance and Doug Burgum, it's because they're going to help him the most in those states, right? And I think that's the direction that he's ultimately going to go in. Now, again, I could be wrong, but
not the first time we've heard that, though, y'all. It's all in the comment section. It's everywhere. Like I said, we've been seeing Brian Donalds, Vivek Ramaswamy, Tulsi Gabbard, Ben Carson. A lot of amazing names, but again, what y'all say we need? The votes. We don't need Rhino. We don't need no spineless VP. So y'all got some of them names out of there. You got Tim. Some of y'all said no Tim. Kristi Noem shot her dog. Get her gone. We walked her out of there. Oh boy. Then people are mentioning names that we know for sure ain't gonna be on Trump's mind.
Actually, I said months ago that, Doug Burgum and JD Vance, look out for those people. Now, again, I've changed my mind over the past few months, but lately I feel like I've been like, JD Vance, Doug Burgum makes a lot of sense considering the polls. And I said this, when Nikki Haley was in the race, I said Trump doesn't need to make any decisions until he can see the polls and where he's really actually struggling, right? And again, the states that he's struggling in, it just so happens that, again, a JD Vance or Doug Burgum will help him out the most. I personally think if I had to guess, I would say it's going to be Doug Burgum. And the reason why is because Doug Burgum is a businessman. He, again, is from North Dakota. He's well-spoken. He's somebody that I think is not going to take away too much attention from Trump. But at the same time, he's going to be very good in regards to dealing with the media, which is the number one qualification that you're looking for from your VP pick. Okay, how well do they deal with the media? Because, again, the media is going to be relentless during the Trump administration. So you need a vice president that can go out there and actually take on the media. And I think that Doug Burgum is pretty good when it comes to the policy. I think that him being governor is executive experience. Like, he kind of understands how to run things, how to get things done. And I think ultimately, again, if I was Trump, that's probably who I would pick. So, hey, we'll see. I don't think that Trump could go wrong with any of these three picks, or if he decides to shock the world and pick somebody that's not on that list.
I know some of y'all like, he's going to shock the world. Rick, he's going to shock the world. Well, y'all let me know what y'all comment down below. What do y'all think, man? Doug Burgum. Again, Marco Rubio comes up in the comment section a lot. A lot of people are saying no. But hey, man, convention's coming up soon. We will hear some big news very, very soon, y'all. Then we got the debate coming up in a couple days. It's gonna get real spicy. But make sure y'all go down below and check my brother out, man. And again, y'all, as you can see, it's getting real good. We're gonna throw some jalapeno mustard on it. You can't compare it, man. We are winning, y'all. But we can't rest now. We cannot stop now, y'all. We cannot stop now. We got to keep stomping the ground, baby. But I love y'all. God bless you all and your families. Y'all spread the love to one another. And hey, I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, y'all.